Hello, this is Jürgen Sack from Music Graphics International in London, responding to a posting by Daniel Waitzman to the Score forum in which he'd asked about a solution to getting certain print offsets, namely 0.47 and 0.6, as part of his print menu when he calls up a print.scr file, which he says always comes up as 0.5 and 0.75. And I suggested that there was a very easy way of obtaining that result by making a tiny little plugin to run in Score running through DOSBox. And I just wanted to show how I did this. Let me just first of all launch Score. This is Score 3, and I'll just put a staff in there and then make a copy of it. And the conventional way to print anything in Score, as you know, is you press the F6 key, which I'm doing now, like this, and you can see here the offset is in fact 0.5 and 0.75. Another way of doing it is by typing PR, you press enter, get the same result, 0.5 and 0.75. Now, what Dan wants, he wants these offsets, this is his email right here, he wants these offsets to be 0.47 and 0.6, okay? So I thought maybe a good hotkey for that, instead of pressing F6 to get his result, would be to press Control F6. So I'm going to do that now, go back to the main Score screen. Instead of pressing F6, I'll now press Control F6. And you can see that the offsets now are 0.47 and 0.6, which is what he wants. You may not have noticed that, in fact, they changed very quickly about half a second or so after the print screen was invoked, because I can't get around what Score spits out, but I can change it very quickly. So once again, have a look and see if you can see how the defaults are actually changed once you get into the screen. There you go. So it's just been changed to 0.47 and 0.6. This is now available in any directory at any state of the program. You don't have to place print.scr files into every directory. It's not necessary. Let me just exit here and navigate to some other directory. Okay, let me go to this directory, for instance. And then I'm going to go to, let's say, B3. And take one of these .muse files. Let's say I'll open up file 750A. S30.750A. So now I'm in a completely different directory, it's a different file. Again, if I press F6, I get 0.5 and 0.75, which Daniel doesn't want. So if I press Control F6, I get this, 0.47 and 0.6. Yeah, that's it. Now, it's also accessible. This particular option, the Waitzman plugin, as I call it, is now also available in a menu. I get to that menu from my master menu, which is right here. And I have a print menu in here that contains various options. One of which is a sub-menu that says Load Print Files. That's where I've placed it right now. The Waitzman plugin is right here. It also says Control F6. If you don't remember what the hotkey is, it says in the menu what the hotkey is. So if I select it from the menu like this, the effect is the same. Go in there and you see it's 0.47 and 0.6. Now, I would actually suggest, if you have different kind of projects that you're working on that call for different kinds of size factors and, I don't know, of headers or footers or line thicknesses or different paper size specifications, whatever, that you use all the time, I'd make them generally accessible as preference files. And I have some of these here. I'll show you in the print menu. I have a directory. It says, this is just the way I've organized it right now. I could do it in a different way, but this is the way I do it right now. It says load print files, and there's a reminder. It says invoke in print screen. I don't have it to do it that way, but that's the way I do it right now. So I'm going to go in the print screen first. The master menu, by the way, is accessible anywhere in DOSBox. It doesn't make any difference whether you're on the print screen or on the work screen. It doesn't make any difference. This is my master menu, and now I go in the print menu. I say load print files, and let's say I want to now load print specifications for the Meyer edition. So I select that, and this default file is automatically read in. It gives me a certain header. It gives me a size factor of 1.086. Offsets of 1.5 and 2, and so forth. Or I load up a different one. I load up the specifications for the MyAber edition, and that looks different then. Now the header is different. It says Emma first proof. The size factor is now 1.14. Sizes paper is ledger. Size paper and the offsets are 1.45 and 2.0. Okay. If I go back and I again invoke the Waitzman offsets, that's different. That keeps all of my other print factors, you see, but it changes the offset. So I mean, if you want the offset, no matter what print file you use, to be 0.47 and 0.6, you can then load any old print preference file that you have and get the specifications that way. I mean, it doesn't really make any difference how you shuffle. You can rearrange this any way you want. Anyway, that was just a quick and dirty demonstration on how to do this. By the way, my print menu also has a thing right now. It says print XEPS files within Score 4, and that has the Windows Z kind of keyboard shortcut Control P. So if I press Control P, I get a prompt that says how many pages would you like to print, and let's say I want to print 2 pages. I just print in 2, and then it starts making an EPS file of this particular page. Yeah, it pauses for a few seconds, and now it's gotten the next file, and it's making this page, and after that it's going to be finished. So it's now made 2 EPS files, but you can of course send as many pages as you want. You just indicate how many pages you want to print, and it prints them. You can also then add to it if you want to make a PDF right after that, and if you want to have trim marks added to the PDF, you can add that as a feature. I mean, you use your imagination and you can make this into anything that you want. Anyway, that was just a quick demonstration to show how easy it is to make such a plugin. As I said, by the mid-December, maybe between the 15th and 20th of December, I'm going to post up a few more videos showing more details, and then it's not a mystery or big secret how I do this. I just don't want to talk about it right now. I'll then explain to people how I do this. Anybody can do this, and we can all share modules that way much more easily and really expand the functionality of Score working through DOSBox in an almost unlimited fashion, and you can build the interface exactly the kind of interface that you want to work with in Score. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.